like me, I eat only once a day. That is you. You meet Saturday David, who eats 4 times a day. Then when you're with me, all what you care is like, have I had my one meal? As long as I've had my one meal, everyone should have one meal. So with emotional intelligence, you forget about yourself. You be in other people's shoes. You understand? That's one of the things that will help you. You cannot bring your team together if you can't be into everyone's emotions. If you can't borrow their emotions and be, if I was her, how would I feel? And we are not talking about here changing people's emotions. As a leader, your role is to fit in their shoes and wear them the way they are. Hello? Do you understand?
Yes.
You're not supposed to tell people, do like this, because it's you who needs them. You need to be in their shoes, work with them, let them deliver the way they are. That's the importance of emotional intelligence. How can you deal and work with everyone the way they are without changing them? That will make you a winner. That will make you a leader. But if you're not emotionally mature, if your emotional intelligence is low, you will lose your network in the guise of they should do things the way you do them. We usually have morning sales here. Yes or yes? Some of you leaders, I've not attended them, but this is one thing I know that happens. Some of you have lost your teammates. You've crashed with your teams because of the morning sales. Why? The morning sale begins at 7:30. At 7:30, you need to be here. If you're not here, I'm not working with you. And you forget that not everyone will be here at 7:30. You think everyone is single like you. Because you don't have responsibilities, you think everyone has no responsibilities like you. You don't want to understand them. You don't want to befriend them and understand why they can't come. And all what you're doing is, you miss my morning sale, don't come again. I have not attended your morning sales. There is no need of me being there. But this is one thing I assume. Does it happen? Yes. Does it happen to leaders? Am I talking sense? Yes. I will give you an example. I'm married, for example. You want me to be in the morning sale at 7. Somebody said 6. Yeah, you're saying single people have suffered. You're not going to be single forever. Your time is coming. Now, you want a married person to be in the morning sale at 7. And this married person has kids, stays in Entebbe. They need to drop kids to school. Listen, they need to drop kids to school. After dropping kids to school, then they need to come to go through a lot of jam. And maybe probably they arrive here at 8. But for you, in your sense, because of your emotional intelligence that is somewhere, and you know everyone is not here by 7:30, then they are not serious in the business. And they come at 8. Instead of you being happy because they have come, they've gone through a road to be here, and all what you're saying is that, why are you late? Why are you late? You would have remained there. Coming late, I can't tolerate this in myself. Does it usually happen? Yes. Now, somebody whose emotional intelligence is mature will need to be in their shoes, not probably where they stay, their family. Even coming to the morning sale once a week, you should be recognized. You should recognize them and appreciate them for beating that. Not everyone is like you. That's what I'm talking about. That's what emotional intelligence is about. Some of you, you're saying that ngo tukubye nnyo. Nja kuba muje wakajanja. You need to be emotionally mature. Eh? Yes. Be emotionally mature. Because it doesn't stop here. Emotional intelligence does not stop here in business. It even goes in our homes. You're married to me. You're my wife. I usually come back at home at 9 or 10. But this one night, I've come at 7 in the morning the following day. And all what you're fuming. Wasuzewa. Whom were you with? Somebody who is emotional intelligence is high will be like, oh honey, welcome back. I was worried about you. I know it wasn't easy for you. Thank God you're here. That takes someone whose emotional intelligence is what? But if you say, if you don't come, if it reaches 10, you're not in the house, remain there. Don't come. I will intentionally remain there. To show you that even I can live without coming here. I'm just giving you examples in real life. People whose emotional intelligence is low, how they behave. Builds the trust and a strong relationship. Now, if you are building a team like we are building in business here, I've seen leaders being blessed with good teams, but because of their low or immature emotional intelligence, they've chased away slowly their teams. How? They blame, they complain, and they condemn them. Why are you late? Why are you not inviting? Why are you doing this? You've spent all this time without bringing a team. I think you should try others. I mean, who wants to hear that bullshit? Nobody. People want to be praised. People want to be recognized. People want to be appreciated. And I usually tell people, if you can't appreciate me, if you can't praise me, if you can't recognize me, shut up. Don't tell me I don't want to hear your nonsense. Don't come and tell me my mistakes. You also have the mistakes. You're not perfect. Change the way you do things. Instead of blaming, start appreciating and praising and recognizing people. And some of you, the people you're trying to counsel, to tell, what you think you're advising, you think that you're mentoring them, they are mature than you. They are older than you. They are even more rich and more successful than you. But here you're trying to bring your ego on them. Why don't you come early? Why? Tell your neighbor emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence. Because your emotional intelligence is low, you write this one. Because your emotional intelligence is low, when you finish that one, you tell my add-on. Because your emotional intelligence is low, have you finished? Yeah. Because your emotional intelligence is low, you're doing a lot of emotional damage in your network. Because your emotional intelligence is low, you're doing more emotional damage in your network. Tell your neighbor emotional damage. That's what most of you are doing. Emotional. Leads to better communication and outcomes. Now, if your emotional intelligence is high, then you respect everyone. You respect everyone. And you will have good results. Because people will sense you. Then also cultivate self-awareness. It cultivates what? Self-awareness. Understand your emotion triggers. Once you know yourself, you know what triggers your emotions. That's what I talked about. You know what triggers your emotion. What puts you on? What puts someone off? You can be here, for example. You're a person. What example can I give? You're a person, for example, you drink. You're with a Haji or a Sheikh who doesn't what? And all what you're giving examples is examples of going to the bar. I was in a bar yesterday. I was out having a blast with my friends. You're talking to a sheikh or a reverend or a bishop. Do you understand? Aha! I had a blast of dinner with the pork. The pork was so yummy. And you're posting on your status. And you have friends, your business people are Muslims. They don't eat what? Pork. You think you're enjoying, you're showing off, but what you're saying, what you're showing is putting the majority off. And you see people slowly running away, and you're saying maybe somebody is bewitching me. No, you're bewitching yourself. Because you don't know what is surrounding you, what puts on and triggers emotions of you and others. Reflect on your thoughts and actions. Emotional intelligence will guide you to think and to look at what you think. Everyone thinks. But have you ever taken time to think about what you're thinking? Hello? People who are emotionally mature, they go through their thoughts. They think about what they think. They think through what they say. You understand? So people who are not emotionally mature, they don't care whatever they say to whoever. They don't care. So with emotionally mature person, you go through your thoughts and also your actions. Then ask for feedback regularly. You're always with your team. Have one or two people. After you've done a presentation, ask them, what should I change? What should I stop? What should I say more? Always ask for the feedback. Then keep a journal of emotional responses. Keep a journal of emotional responses. If you have a friend and you know you said something that annoyed them, that put them off, that one you should know it. That bwembanga ansaga ono simusagirako. Don't forget, you come, you're with your friend, you touch her, you hit her on the carina, and she says, please, don't do it again. The following day, you hit her on the carina again, and she says, next time you will see me. And you're like, the time you hit on her, and you will never see her around. But when you hit her, and she says, do it again, hit her again. Keep that emotional journal. Responses from people. Don't forget. Because we are not the same and we shall never be the same, we shall never all behave the same. That's one thing you should understand. Be mindful in stressful situations. Somebody is going through a lot, and for you, you're busy telling them to continue doing the way they've been doing. Somebody joined the business, you invited them, they paid their money, they've been coming for training, then you don't see them for 1 or 2 weeks, you start calling. Have you forgotten your dreams? Have you lost your dreams? Have you forgotten what you're supposed to get in life? Why don't you come? Who are you? Who are you? I'm the upright. To hell with the upright. To hell with the upright who cannot understand their emotions or what they are going through. Somebody might have been evicted from the house, is struggling, is broke, cannot even have transport to come. Instead of scheduling a cup of tea with them and talk to them one-on-one, you're busy sending them messages. Why are you not coming? Why are you not inviting? Hey, are you the one who gave birth to them? Hello? Do you understand? Somebody is not coming. That's not the time to yell and yap on them. You first understand why they are not coming. Understand what they are going through. And for you to understand what they are going through, you need to come in slowly. You will not come with your kajanja. Where are you? I want to see you. Come. I want to see you today. If you don't come today, you don't call me again. Who are you? Is your number a hotline? When somebody has spent time without coming, humble yourself, beg them to sit with them and understand them. They might be going through stressful situations that requires you to pamper them and support them and be there for them emotionally. You get it? Before you start sending those messages, there are some people, I don't even open their messages because I know them. I don't. There are some people I never pick because their emotional intelligence is still like that of a P1, P2 nursery baby kid. Even when they have grown, their emotional intelligence has refused to grow. So with such people, I don't accept, I don't tolerate, I don't welcome them. You understand? Until you mature and start talking me, addressing me the way I am, I can never tolerate that nonsense from you. Because I can live and have lived without you. And that's the same thing your teammates are saying, your downlines are saying to you. I've lived without you. I joined with my money. Don't bring your kajanja on me. I'm not your father. I'm not your daughter. I'm not your auntie. Do you have people here who have been blocked by their downlines? Check yourself. If your downline blocked you, emotional damage. You did emotional damage to them. That's why they can never tolerate. They say, I can never tolerate your nonsense, and they blocked you. Recognize strengths and weaknesses. If your emotional intelligence is high, you will understand people. You will know their weakness and accommodate them with their weakness. And you also understand their strengths. You help them in their strengths. We have people in our network who are only good at inviting. They're only good at what? Inviting. They can invite, but they never cross people to sponsor them into the business. Instead of you looking at the work they are doing, inviting, you're busy telling me, but you invite people every day here. But why is it that they don't join? Look at, what is their strength? Is inviting. What is their weakness? Crossing. And you're busy hitting them on why they can't cross people very well. Instead of you chipping in and making them, okay, let us work together. Everyone you invite, let me understand them, and I help cross them for you and follow them on for you. You do it together. Instead of doing that, you're busy focusing on their weakness, hitting them badly. They are inviting. You're not seeing the people they are bringing. You're only looking at how they are not crossing them to join. There are some people here who take long to understand the business, who take long to be convinced to get the guts to start and invite. So what they do, what they are good at, is attending presentations, attending trainings. Then you stupidly You come and attack them. But you, why do you always come alone? Why don't you come with people? It's now 4 months. You're coming here alone. It's now 4 months. You have no downline. You've never sold a product, and you're always here alone. Instead of appreciating them for coming and telling them that your time is coming, keep on coming. Your time is what? You're busy hitting them. Why don't you come? Why don't you do this? Hey, hey. You're doing more emotional damage to them because of your emotional immaturity. Nja kuba leero. Kubanga temuwulira. Timuwulira. Muli bakujukiza. Muli bakola ki? Bakujukiza. Mujewa kajanja. We are in network marketing. We are in business for long term. Even after OQATA, you need that person. Are we together? Yes. Build the relationships for long term. Because somebody is not selling, it doesn't mean that they are not good somewhere. I would rather have people like Lawrence. Lawrence is stand up. I've known Lawrence, I've seen Lawrence for over 15 years in network marketing. Can we clap for him? And I've never worked with Lawrence. Have we ever been in the same business? No! But he's one of the networkers I know in Kampala. I would rather have Lawrence than somebody who comes for 6 months and bros and then disappear. Now Lawrence, he has people. How many? You have people in how many countries? Stand up and tell us. You come and tell us where you have downlines of OQATA. Come.
Thank you so much. Not many, but the team in the United States, my team.
The whole team in the US is his team.
The team in
Lesotho, South Africa is in his team.
Yes, 1, 2 in Rwanda.
Rwanda.
4 in Kenya.
In Kenya.
3 they are coming on anniversary from South Africa.
3 have confirmed to come on anniversary from South Africa. And how long have you been in network marketing? 10 years. 10 years in network marketing. I've never worked with Lawrence, but we have always found ourselves in businesses, in meetings with him. And I say, hey, what are you doing? I'm doing this one. Me, I'm doing this one. Hey, keep on doing it. We are friends. We have never crashed. I would rather have like him, where we are in a relationship for longer. You never know. One business will come up where we are together. You understand? But if you did some emotional damage to someone, will they come? They will never. Practice self-regulation. Stay calm under pressure. You need to stay calm under what? Pressure. With emotional intelligence, it teaches you, even when things are happening, even when things are not doing well, they see you staying calm. And this is one thing that has helped me. For over 15 years, I've gone through a lot. There is no situation that has ever made me have sleepless nights. I sleep. Whatever happens, I sleep. You understand? Second, I've never lost weight. My emotional intelligence is so high to the extent that there's no situation that can come and hit me and lose appetite. I remain. There are some people, one of my old guys, they meet me, they say, Naigwe David, you're always ngonyirira. Sikunyirira because I'm not going through a lot. No, inyirira because there's no situation that I'm going through that can stabilize my emotional intelligence. My emotional intelligence is so high to the extent whatever comes, I see it down. Oh, yeah, you now say, okay. You also come. That's the level you need to be. You need to stay calm under pressure. Think before reacting emotionally. When I see you, we are talking, and my emotional intelligence can see where you're going, even before you start talking. I scan very fast forward. You scan someone and say, okay, start. By the time they say something, it's not a surprise. You've gone through it. You understand? Avoid impulsive decisions. Impulsive decisions. Don't be angered to the extent that you say something that will make a person never forget you. Or make a decision basing on your emotions. If you can't regulate your emotions, then you're in trouble. You're in trouble. Develop stress management habits. I don't remember when I was last stressed. Sincerely. Have I been in many relationships? Yes, a lot. Have I been betrayed? Yes. Have I lost appetite? No. Have I had sleepless nights? No. Some of the people around me, they usually see what is happening. They say, I'm never serious. And I also know that I'm one of those people who don't care whatever is happening. Because one of my slogans is, any situation that is beyond my control should never bother me. Hello? Any situation that is beyond my control, it never bothers me. And what are some of the situations, for example? You're there, you hear that your person has died. Your close person has what? Now, if you're emotionally mature, you will say, okay, the person has died. It's too bad. Am I the one who killed the person? No. I've not killed the person. I'm not part of that death. So you compose yourself. If you're to cry, cry. Shout. Wipe your tears. Appear. You're with a girlfriend, a boyfriend, and they send you, it's over. When you're with somebody and they say it is over, you say, yes! Finally, I'm free. Rejoice, finally, I'm what? Someone better is coming. Someone better is coming. Rejoice. Go take yourself out. Eh? Women, they fight. Emotional intelligence, very low. People who fight in a relationship, their emotional intelligence is very. Let me say, she's my girlfriend. And before I know it, I hear that he's dating him, he's hitting on her. I'm like, okay, if you're hitting on him, continue hitting. I also get someone I can hit. After all, you're not all the best. The world has, you know how many women are in this world? Come on. Oh, do you know how many men are in this world before you get mad on one person? You people, you're very myopic. You being in a relationship with me, you should be celebrating. Yes, there are very few people like me. If you don't understand my value, you lose me. It's you who makes a loss. I don't make a loss. I don't make a what? That should be your slogan. You don't make a what? They lose you, they lose. You don't lose. I don't lose. There's one of these songs. Not City Loss. And one of the slogan, one of the verses says that even when I lose, I'm winning. Even when I lose, I'm what? Winning. I'm winning. Take responsibility for your behavior. When you mess up emotionally, understand and take responsibility. If it means apologizing, apologize. Go and say, I acted badly here. I'm sorry. There are some downlines you need to call after here and send a message apologizing for how you treated them. You know very well they are not coming because of you and because of what you said. Stand up. Take responsibility of your emotions. Say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said something I shouldn't have said. Take responsibility for your behavior and your actions. It's only emotionally mature people who owns the responsibility. I'm on call. How many of us have been on call talking to someone and the other side, the pattern is saying, I think you have poor network. Let me see you. It has ever happened. You're talking to someone and you know very well your network is good. And the person is saying, maybe you have poor network. Don't say, no. My network is good. It is you. Tell them, you're right. My network is bad. Eh? Because arguing, it will not solve anything. Blaming. Own up to ease the situation. No. Your network is bad. My network. We are talking about the smaller things that can easily put people off. Many situations, in many instances, I've let people win and I lose. I let them win. When I let them win, I don't lose. I know I've won, but to make them feel better, let them win. It's only someone with emotional intelligence, which is mature, that can do that. Not everything you should pull ropes. Eh? Not everything you should pull ropes. You need to let so many things go. Be consistent and reliable. Today you're high, tomorrow you're low. Some of you people don't understand them. People don't understand you. Lero waya kweziri kumacha zibeerako. After lunch, you become another thing. Zivaako. Some ladies, actually all the ladies, once they are in their periods, their behavior changes. And if you're not if your emotional intelligence is low, you will quarrel with them. Then after 3, 4, 5 days, they come back to normal. And you wonder why. But they are going through something that makes them behave weird. They are having cramps. They're having, and all what you're blaming them. Then after, they are back to normal. So if your emotional intelligence is low, you will find that there are certain periods in a month where you have to clash with your downlines who are ladies. And you've never understood why. I know some of my friends, the moment they start talking, I will say, oh, you're right. Let me take you for a cup of tea. Can I take you for a dinner? Because when they are going through that time, they become crazy. So you need to understand and be consistent. People should rely on you. Show empathy. Listen to understand, not just respond. I said this one also. Acknowledge the others' feelings. The world does not rotate on you. Be in their shoes. Be present and attentive. Be there for them when they are having challenges. Feel for them. You think someone coming. Now, let us be realistic, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody joins and pays the money. And they are coming. They are inviting people. And sometimes people are not coming. You think it's not paining them? Come on. You think it pains you more than them not to sign the people? I'm asking you. You think people joining the business, you think they don't want to succeed? Answer me. They do what? They want. Why do you think that you want them to succeed more than they want? You reach the extent of blaming them, telling them, why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing it? You think they are not doing some work. They are inviting, but people are not coming. Even those who come, they are not joining. They talk about the products. They post them on their status, but people are not buying. Don't bring your nonsense and bombard them and remind them why they are not making any step. They want to make a step. Feel for them. People, let us be real. We are not in a movie. We are in a real life. People are working to make money to succeed. If they are not making money, don't remind them. They want to make money. Toba jukiza nyo. Toba kuba nyo. That's what we call show empathy to them. Do you understand? Because you made a sale today, that does not make you a superstar. Because you've made a step, that does not make you exceptional. Because you invited someone and they have paid a premium, that does not make you better than any one of us here. You wait. Give them 1 year. Give them 2 years. You will see them. And some of you, because of your kajanja, you will say now people, by the time they become successful, you would have quit because of your marara. I've seen. Don't you have your uplines? Some of you, don't you have uplines who quit the business? Then you're lucky if your upline is still here. But a time will come when you will not be in OQATA, but the people you left in OQATA will be making a lot of money. So treat everyone equal. Everyone will have their time when they will be on stage, when they will be showing off. Everyone will have their time. Support team members emotionally. I said this already. Avoid judgment and assumptions. Don't judge people. Promote inclusion and respect. Respect everyone. Respect everyone. Just because today I don't have something to eat, it doesn't mean that in the next 1 year, I will not having something to eat. Just because I don't have transport today, it doesn't mean that that's how it will be always. Stay self-motivated. Set meaningful personal and team goals. Always be optimistic. Maintain a positive attitude. When you look at a person, don't judge them. This is how I used to treat my team. I could see someone struggling. And I tell them, I could say, I dreamt about you. What did you dream? I dreamt about you in a Range Rover, driving on the streets of London with your family. And all of a sudden, the person will see themselves in a Range Rover in London with their family. They will not see what they are going through. Yes. Be a prophet. Deliver good news to your team. Celebrate progress and milestones with your team. Use challenges as learning opportunities. Most of you have gone through a lot. It took you, even some of you, 4 months to sponsor someone. Some of you, we are going to celebrate a year. You've been in a business, you've not become a blast. But you know it will come. Don't look at a person who has just come and start judging them. Tell them, yes, your time is coming. Tell them, it took me 3 months to sell a product. Share them with your story. They admire you, but they don't know what you're going through. Inspire others by example, exactly. Stay motivated. Keep focused on your purpose. Nothing can ever stop a made-up mind. Nothing can ever stop a made-up mind. Strengthen your social skills. Communicate clearly and effectively. Communicate clearly and what? Effectively. Manage conflict with diplomacy. Some of you have your team members. You find they invited the same person together. I invited him, then you also invited him, but today the person came, and you're all fighting for one person. And your upline comes, sits in between. And what the upline is doing is treating them unfairly. You need to solve conflict with diplomacy. You tell the person, you see, I understand you invited the person. But here in the business, the one who brings the person here is the one we consider whether who. Because some of us, we've been told the same business by different people. But whoever brings the person here is the one. Some of you, they have invited your relatives. When you see your relative here, don't say, you know, these are the things I was telling you. Come and join me. No. Be a gentleman. Tell them, oh, you're lucky. He has invited you. I told you you didn't come, but it's okay. We are all the same. Join with him. We shall work together. Be willing to give the person. Don't fight for people. Collaborate and work well with teams. Exactly what I'm talking about. Because you can never be here all the time. Like the way you help people who are here, who are not here. Also, when you're not here, people will help your team. Build a strong personal connection. You can only build a strong connection with people once your emotional intelligence is high. If it is low, today they are your friends, tomorrow you abuse them. You're apologizing the following day, the third day you're back to where you were. You're always on and off. You have loose connections with your team members. Influence and inspire others. You don't need to talk a lot. You don't need to train this. People, once they see you, how you behave, they will admire you automatically. They'll be like, you inspire me. You motivate me even when you don't speak, because of how you take and conduct yourself with other people. Is that very clear? Adapt to different personalities. This is what I started with. Be in other people's shoes. Be in other people's shoes. That's adapting their personalities. As we end, emotional intelligence is the key to both personal and professional success. You can never succeed personally or professionally with no emotional intelligence. There is one of the stories that has been trending. I saw it on TikTok. Of a dog commanding other dogs. There are many dogs that were put together, but there was this dog that was being respected by every dog. Is there anyone who saw that on TikTok? Huh? And you would wonder, this dog was not talking. It was not the strongest dog, but its emotional intelligence could command respect. It could come, look at the other dog, and the dog has no option other than to bow down. And even it could come and it looks at it and poses it and puts its leg on the head like this. That's emotional intelligence. You can never command respect from your team if your emotional intelligence is low. I pray that this guides you from today. You work on your emotional intelligence, because you can never succeed personally and professionally with no emotional intelligence. You've been a wonderful audience. I hope you've learned something. Let's work on ourselves on a daily basis. You will get there. You will get there. And one thing I can guarantee you, every one of us here, can I tell you my guarantee? Yes. Every one of us here will succeed one day. One day, you will drive your dream car. One day, you will wake up from your dream bed in your dream house. One day, you will wake up in your dream destination. One day, you will wake up on 35,000 feet above sea level in a plane going to your dream destinations. It has happened to me. It has happened to other people. It will also happen to you. Only if you don't quit. God bless you. Let's meet at the top. Thank you.